What's going on, everybody? It's Great Scots back with the 1862 CSA Campaign, picking up where we left things in the last episode. If I remember correctly, the last episode had a battle that went long, and it was not that battle. We need to... No. Yeah, that'd be good enough. We need to fix our cursor speed, turning it up on this map. Yeah, it was this one over here in the Cumberland Gap. So that battle hopefully saved. We went through some challenges in getting that battle saved. And apparently a known issue now, if you've... Well, even if you haven't been running, I'll just tell you, on the kind of bug reports to the developers, they're aware of what happened in the last video where the units just kind of dance in place. This is by no means the only army that's having that, or the only campaign that's experiencing that. That's widespread. I'm the one who saw that order delay. I mean, that is quite an order delay coming from the Army of Virginia. It is what it is. So the general plan, if you haven't watched any of this, I don't blame you. But if you haven't and you kind of want to get up to speed, the plan over here in the east is to kind of just hold. If we hold that, I will consider that a win. We have four armies. We got the Army of Virginia. We have Jackson. We have Hill, and then we have the Army of the Peninsula. I'm throwing them at the Department of Virginia because I'd really like to bring these guys up, but we also don't want to leave Richmond open. I could have built a fort. That probably would have been... Uh-oh. Our fleet managed to escape. Okay. I'm a little surprised that given the 3 forts we have, that they were able to do that. But I really don't know anything about naval combat. I think if there is a time to learn it, it's probably playing as the Union. You know, South, I'm trying to get a bit into the interior because I assume that the Union are going to win on the rivers and everything, or not the rivers, the ocean. They may win on the rivers too, but my hope is to just have a campaign that doesn't really care about that, to move into the interior. So we're holding on hoping to hold over here in the east. It looks like we're going to get an engagement on the peninsula. And then we won out in the far west. I think these are the most mobile armies. And Van Dorn ran over the smaller Union force. In the old campaigns, pretty much if you were CSA and you made it St. Louis, that meant Missouri was seceding. Now let's see if we can do this. I mean, this is... Well, we'll see how this goes before I say that this is great, but hopefully it's great. And so, yeah, that's the plan in the West, is to get Missouri secede, to maybe raid throughout the West. Probably not too much of that, though. I think if I can get Missouri to secede, I think I'm then going to bring Van Dorn's force southeast, and I'm going to try to use them to work with, I think it's... I don't remember if it's the Army of the Mississippi, but there were several corps that were spread out. Let's see what the news is. Yeah, well, famous last words, this should not be a close fight. The real fight is going to be the one with the garrison, and I think it was a little bit larger than the smallest garrison that we're used to. So we'll turn down our scroll speed, find out where they are. Probably I'll deploy off-screen so we can see that they're coming in down here. It looks like they've already made it up to Gaines Mill. But I think, let's see what the force looks like. You know, it might be just good enough to just do it here in front of you, because it's not going to cut out that much if I do it off screen. They're down at Gaines Mill. They like to go for the victory points, which I guess we all should. I'm thinking that maybe we'll start here at Mechanicsville. I assume we can... Okay, we can cross the road here, Walnut Grove, move up, and maybe... I don't really want to hold there, but we could move into those fields. We have quite a bit of infantry in terms of artillery. 16 guns ain't bad. I don't know why this really needs to be 2 divisions, but I guess it does. So if we want to go that, I don't know if that's the smartest way to go. I really don't want to divide my force. The other way would be to go over here on this road. We start off taking center unit to capture that. We don't really have cavalry, but we don't need them. Wonder how I'm supposed to. Oh, that's not actually. That's right. The blue is not actually water. I always think that this is like some giant river, but it's actually just the very solid blue. The rest of this is kind of marshy land. So we're actually okay, I guess, deploying over here. We'll at least be on 2 roads. That's fine. I think my plan to deal with the glitch where units stop moving is to try to get the regular infantry into a place and then hold them and not move them too many times after that. Now, can we actually detach? Yeah, we can. And hopefully using less movement will make them, well, 1,500, we should be able to pull skirmishers out of that. Should be able to get skirmishers out of them. And I guess I'm reminding myself why I do this off video. Take those guys there. I don't know if maybe skirmishers don't naturally detach, but I thought they did. Alright, we'll go ahead and play. See, that's the glitch right there. If you haven't seen any of the previous videos, you know about this. You know I know about this glitch. I'm trying not to use it, so we kind of got to make our first move. Usually I go side to side, just to not give myself too much of an advantage. We'll get the main forces. Where do I want to sit? I don't want to sit with my forces divided by that pond. Actually, this is not bad. I just don't know where they're going to be. You know, if we can make it up there, I'd like to get up there. But I've learned from a lot of experience, do not be overly ambitious. Don't really worry too much about a lot of stuff. It's early in the morning, so we don't have to worry too much about the second day glitch. I think when I was on this map last time, maybe this previous campaign, I think most of the fighting ended up taking place over by the Bethesda Church. So it doesn't have to be that way. But, you know, it could well be, because I think the reason why it was over there had to do with the victory points, and that is the same. Alright, I need you all to clear out so I can see my remaining skirmishers. Okay, we got those guys. Let's move them up to there. This is not usual to do. Usually I send the skirmishers a little bit wider just to find out where the enemy is. It's kind of the most important early thing to do, so there are no surprises. You really don't want to be surprised in this game, and I don't really try to surprise the AI. I assume that at some level the AI kind of knows what you're doing, so my view is to just get the best fight you can get and be predictable. So yeah, I guess I'll forego this. Well, we only had to take it, but I don't think it's worth pulling the skirmishers out of line. Alright, Griff. So the skirmishers are kind of getting where they're supposed to be in some cases. Moving them up. Okay, they're going the same place. Move them up to there. Cobb will join them. Okay, we're going to look to deploy there. I really hope they're not stuck already. I think it's just because the artillery is slow. Okay, we found him. Not really where I thought they'd be. Let's just confirm that that's true. But it's, yeah, we'll try to pick up that point. I don't know what this entails. I guess we don't need to slow it down that much, but what's the bird's eye view? There's some cover. There's really not that much. I guess maybe behind the house and in those trees, and then maybe the field in those trees would be a good spot to set up. Those are the first two skirmishers. Kershaw and company. Maybe on the back side of those trees would be a good place for skirmishers. And I think those are the three more immediate ones. All right, Benning. I guess Benning's pretty immediate too. Put him kind of far away if we can. Not sure who shot it. Oh, I guess I did. So those guys have much better range than I assumed that they would. I just kind of assumed that they would have pretty terrible range. No reason in retrospect to do that. Okay, yeah, you got to keep moving because they got you outranged. So you got to keep moving. Alright, you've taken what you needed to take, so bring you up behind. But yeah, I really don't want Griffith engaged. I don't want him being engaged when he cannot engage. That's what I'm trying to say. Very eloquently, as it were. Okay. They're just there. If they do focus up, I guess this is on Cobb's. They can threaten to do this and try to get them to turn around. Those are large group. See, that puts me out of range. It's also not a great move, but hopefully reinforcements are coming. And so once they get here, maybe then we'll stand up. But in the meantime, I don't want... I think this is the whole force. I think it's 2 brigades. Yeah, it's basically 4,800 troops shooting into 300. Actually, since I know where they are, this entire thing is unnecessary. I don't know why it takes me so long. I've played this game a lot. And like, the obvious things are still not obvious to me. Pull back, idiots. Pull back. There you go. It's not their fault. It's my fault. No, just pull back. We got the numbers to make this work. And, you know, all things considered, they're not in a great place. I'm not in a great place either. I don't know how many of my commanders are going to get stuck in this river. Yeah, they look like they're on their way to getting stuck. So that's that. But yeah, we're gonna conserve ourselves a bit here. Maybe we'll even move them there. Move them there. I don't believe they have any artillery. Doesn't look like it. I think the infantry is about to reach their destination. Alright, maybe before they get too far away from HQ, what we can do is order them that's okay. The artillery position's not really good, but it's okay. That's pretty much it. There's not more to that story. Alright, they're in position. They're in position. Let's face in the right direction. And so if if or when my headquarters guys get stuck, at least the orders, you can see the courier running out here, at least they should have orders to get close. The artillery should be able to open up, and then I don't know exactly what the infantry is going to do. I think they'd have to either attack or withdraw. And okay, so I bet that's a, okay, so that's the whole brigade. You know, if they're only going to send one brigade, you know, why not? Try to throw all my skirmishers at them. If they send both their brigades, I don't think that's a fight I really want, but not sure what their range is. We'll see where they stop. Okay, so they're going to be in range of those guys. They have Enfields, that's okay. And they have the Mississippi. Very nice. And it looks like they're going to just be in range. Yeah, they are. What are these guys? These guys got not much. So maybe in the flank they go. Similar story here. Not much. So in the flank they go. And that brigade looks like it wants to push. Which is, it's an idea. Yeah, if you like line battles, you gotta hate this channel, because rarely do they happen. Alright, they're gonna give up their flank. My guys are gonna give up their flank. That's not really where we want to be. Let me pull those guys back. Those guys are in a good position. Those guys are not in a great position. I almost can't help myself. I almost can't help myself. I can't. We're just going to keep shooting them. We'll see if this has been a terrible idea. No, not terrible. I mean, it's 2-to-1 casualties. It's actually pretty good for them. I think frequently I usually get about 3-to-1 when I'm skirmishing, and so 2-to-1. It probably has something to do with the volume of lead they're throwing out compared to the volume of mine. But for the most part, I have skirmishers in woods, and they have packed infantry in a field. So altogether, this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 300. That's 1,500 skirmishers altogether. So it's not actually that much more lead we're throwing at them. We don't really want them to get isolation, though, on one of our units. Because if it's just one of our skirmisher groups against their packed infantry, they're going to do a number on them. I think, because they're going to be able to throw out a lot of lead. Alright, so at least that group with the Mississippis have good flank shots on Weber's brigade. I don't know if they're actually they don't look like they want this engage. Now they stopped marching away and they formed up, so I really don't know. Springfields, Enfield. Okay, so the Enfields have a flank shot. Springfield, they seem to be maybe disengaging. They got Enfields as well. I forgot about that. Alright, where's the infantry's destination? I think they may beat me to the infantry destination. We'll see. But with their range, they can probably get pretty close to hitting this road already. Kershaw decided to go that way. We can see our overall, our Corps HQ and one of the division HQs are back there. They're now moving up. I think we'll get in position to harass them if they do go forward. But we don't necessarily have to engage them right now. We can do the kind of boxer's dance where they come for us, we back up, they run away from us, we stay behind them, and just be pests until we get some of our boys in position. That's 1200, 1200. A little bit further behind, it's 2100. They're the big boys. We'll see. I guess they can hit them. So in that case, let's not take that engagement out in the open. It's not where I want to be. So I'll take that engagement again. We just want to stay on the periphery. They're going to send a detachment out. That's perfectly fine with me, because we'll have our 3 detachments fight their 1. Well, if we can get them in range. If we can't, then I'm not going to worry about it. I guess I'd like Forno and company to hang back. Turn around, boys. There you go. Springfields aren't going to be able to hit them. Well, they're not going to be able to hit them at that range. Get in there. But I'm pretty much just killing time until... Oh, that's right, we can hit them. So actually, let's put those guys over there. Maybe we'll have them move up. Uh-oh, I think their skirmishers are stuck in their little dance where they just don't know who to shoot. If the parent unit pursues, I might pull these guys back. But if they don't, then I'm probably happy to take this fight, because I have these 2 shooting at that one. I have... It should be these 3, I guess it is, shooting at this 1 Weber's detachment, and my infantry is slowly getting into position. 200 to 86, so it's about the same ratio as earlier. Benning's detachment's actually getting chewed up. You gotta kind of plan ahead for their morale drops, and I'm fully expecting them now to break that I said that. Eager is okay, but anything below eager signals you gotta be worried. I think it's stable after this, and I forget what after that. I don't know about... I mean, 1 casualty? 1? It's hard to believe, right? 35 casualties. They get ordered to lay down, if they'll draw the fire of the detachment. Same thing over here. They'll be hard to hit. I don't know, they're at 40 right now. They're at 29 right now. And I just wonder if they draw the fire of the skirmishers while the longer range units shoot at them. I could probably just keep Forno here. And being in the woods, he's probably gonna draw even with them. Uh-oh. So these guys are going to break if I don't get them out of there. don't think, honestly, it's done all that much. Having them kneel. I mean, it means that they can shoot less, but I think at this point it makes more sense to just pull back into the woods. They're still shooting at this group. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they can hit them. I'm not sure how much damage they can do now that they're shooting uphill into the trees. I guess they're going to pursue. I would think that these guys could do a little bit more damage than they're doing. And I guess we'll have to pursue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Well, the infantry's all mucked up. So I'm just wondering if I can point the artillery at them. If that'll be enough. Let's see if they follow the limber command. They did. So this means I have my artillery online. It's a step in the right direction. All right, these guys have gone up. Let's just get them dug in. That would be good enough for me. I want these guys coming out to shoot in their flanks. I'm not too sure what I can do to get these guys back. I guess I'm hoping that maybe by switching formation... Oh, maybe I clicked on the wrong guy. That's who I want. I want them in single line. Maybe that'll help. No, no, no. Switch that way. Yeah. Well, these guys seem unsure of who they want to shoot, so they're just going to kind of deke and duck. Uh-oh, now these guys are on the verge of breaking. I didn't give the Union any advantages, but these just don't feel like we're fighting with the same units. Again, we have 257 and we're 43 and we're unstable. They had about the same number. They somehow have a few more than 300. They've taken twice the casualty. Yeah, see, now they're broken. It's like these are not comparable units, and it's a little hard to believe that the North would have would necessarily have more stronger troops. I mean, yeah, these guys, Weber's brigade broke as well. I get it, but they were being shot by 3 units, so it's just a little. It doesn't seem quite right to me. Maybe it is. Maybe it makes more sense to other people, but it doesn't to me. Alright, so looks like some of them have reabsorbed. Some of the parent units have reabsorbed their skirmishers. Artillery is... I don't even know if I can get my artillery to reform now. Huh! They shouldn't be limbered. Yeah, fire at will is good. And that's the direction we want. Okay, so they did. It was just delayed for some reason. The order to kind of shift around was delayed. I don't know if clicking on them will actually help. Clicking just an attack order. They kind of seem to be moving out of it, but I'd be very hesitant about reaching any sort of conclusion about that. But anyways, we'll play it in real time. We'll bring the skirmishers up because they're still a significant part of our force. I think it's roughly 10% of our army is still in skirmishing, so... They have Mississippis, so they got pretty good range. I'm happy with that. Indecisive, the top line says. Indecisive. Alright, you say so. Seems like they have trouble focusing with this new glitch. There we go, that's a better angle. Yeah, we'll watch the action where it's happening. Okay, we'll send these guys forward to harass their rear. It's a little dangerous to send those guys in because that unit's watching them. Those aren't great shots. Try to get better shots. Maybe we'll send them far around so they don't walk into Union fire. Not too much. Alright, now we got shots on them from 2 angles. That's very good. Though they're in pretty decent cover. So this is, it looks like they're firing at the skirmishers as they withdraw toward the main line. Yeah, you can definitely do that. I mean, if they've put a hurt in, well, a hurt has been put into Griffith. I don't know who did it, but it's not terrible. Alright, we'll get them firing. Try to get them a little bit closer. I assume that the range affects kind of firepower a unit has. Alright, the skirmishers are kind of in hot pursuit, but they appear to be marching backwards into, well, our whole army here. It's just not a... That's not the way that's supposed to happen. I'm sure of it. So, suppose an alternative, if most of my line is going to shoot them, I might as well try to get the artillery and... Okay, these guys would shoot at them, and I was going to say my skirmishers to shoot at this unit. That way, we're not throwing everything into a unit we're definitely going to beat anyways. We'll try to throw it at something that we might not otherwise get. I'm impressed they only have 300 casualties. They've been getting hit by a lot for a while now. Alright, so it's gone. It's now improved for us to better than 2-to-1. So that's welcome. Pause this. Alright. We'll unpause it here. I have a suspicion that pretty soon they're just going to pull themselves out of the fight, as they tend to do when things are going bad. I think morale matters for skirmishers. I guess the way I use them, it really matters. Actually, probably should send them that way. Oops. Oh, that's right, they're going to withdraw away from them, so that's... I don't think that matters too much. Go long range. You're already at long range. You try to shoot them. Yeah, they're trying to make the order work. They're trying to get it all sorted out. So it looks like... Well... Those guys have routed off. I'm going to try to send the rest of my infantry. Yeah, try to push on with... I'm not sure exactly what this means. I guess this might be what I experienced in the last battle, but I thought I was retreating. but they basically give you a timer here. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. It looks like they're going to retreat, like, it says 4 seconds, I think. Or, you know, 4 seconds in the game, or 4 minutes in the game, or something like that. But it's the timer down here on the bottom right. Yeah, I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to do about that, but it just tells me that things are going to wrap up. So, alright, they're going to wrap up. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I don't actually know if they can do it, but... I mean, we had the numbers advantage. We're expected to win this. We had artillery. They didn't. Hopefully the losses are small enough that the fight against the fort's not too bad. So in the end, we almost got it up to 3-1. Not quite, but almost up to 3-1. So that's good. That's it's kind of like my default yardstick. I know that I've gotten insanely better, but those are kind of wonky battles, or wacky battles, not wonky. But yeah, it was alright. We got a little bit of a line battle. I have to remember that of all the times to want a line battle, until the next patch, or the patch that fixes that kind of breakdancing thing that they do, or Irish jigging, it's gonna be tough to get a line battle. Alright, so we got these guys out. Actually, I don't know that we got them out, but we definitely dealt them a hit there. Now, is he entrenched? Sometimes you can't quite find everything. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a Union fort, but I'm only pretty sure. So I have a feeling I'm going to find out the hard way. In other news, what do we have? This was D.H. Hill. I think he's supposed to keep moving up. Yeah, he's supposed to be north of Newmarket, in a position that he could assist Jackson. I mean, Jackson's staring down a lot. I don't see a way to beat that force. I think I really got to hold. Just hope to hold in the east and play defense. And all right, why are we not pushing up here? We ought to push up and try to get... I don't know if there are certain cities. I feel like Louisville, Lexington, and Covington in the past were important to get Kentucky to secede. So it worked before, so I'm going to see if it works again. Oh, wait, we got to... That's why nothing's moving. You got to unpause it. We'll see. I mean, I'm trying the things that worked in the past, and no guarantees of future results, but maybe. What's going on here? They should be retreating. Yeah, they are. It's just... I'm impatient, and the game... Thankfully, by default, it's like normal, like 1x speed is quite slow. So, I like that. But it's far too slow. Oh, okay, so now the fort shows up. There it is. The Fort Monroe Garrison, which has almost 2,000 troops. I have a feeling that's going to be a disaster for the Army of the Peninsula. You know, the 100-man troops, or 100-man forts, those aren't so bad. But I think 2,000 is just going to be a lot. Not sure what's holding the hill up here. Well, he knows to move. It was all part of the same movement order. They might have gotten off a railroad and now they're marching, though. That could be it. Okay, so what is this? The Coastal Division. Holy moly. Wow, 15 guns. Seems like a lot of guys. Oh wait, it's an actual army. So it It still looks to me like they're on a boat, but I guess they disembarked here and they're now fighting here. I didn't know that they could do that. And the Department of Virginia has sailed up here, so I don't want... I do not want you doing that. I don't want to run into a fort if I don't have to. So we'll bring the Army of the Peninsula... probably around here. And maybe try to get in a fight with the Coast Division. I don't want to go through that fort. No, no, no. We'll go back this way. Alright. In some ways we're moving. Let's see if the Army of the Tennessee has figured it out yet. Uh-oh. Well, I can't say I care. Again, kudos to that force for just being like, screw it. There might be 2 forts there, but we're just gonna steam on past. What do we got? A lot of blockades, naval bombardments, naval engagements. They have a 66% chance of victory somewhere. Battle of Morgan, though, is not at all likely to go in our favor. Okay, well. Oh, that's right. My scroll speed is all messed up. That's better. Alright. Are they really not going to move? The Army of the Tennessee is going to sit here? I guess they're pretty close to the Army of Ohio. So we got 10,000 there. Are we in offensive stance? We're in offensive stance here. We're in offensive stance here. So what is his actual force, though? I don't think he has 54,000. I think that's the whole army has it. This doesn't seem right to me. Yeah, Johnson's the overall commander, but I don't know... I don't know what he actually has with him. Alright, I know this video's gone long. Well, I don't know if it's gone super long, but it's gone fairly long. So I think I'm gonna call it here. We had an okay tactical battle. I'm looking forward to the next one. So hopefully we'll have something queued up for you in the next video. Alright guys, take care until then.